class. So what is the use of classes? You can create modular operations, that is repeated things can be put inside the class, and commonly used functions can also be used. For example, here I have created a class called vehicle. So there are, you can have different types of vehicles, car, bike, jeep, everything, but all those will have common features. So to share the common features, we are using the class. We'll start with the syntax. So syntax for classes start with the keyword class, and this is the name of the class, and it has to end with colon. After that, if you see this line, right, up to this it is class, up to line number 25 it is a class. You can just click here, you can close. So this is the class. So outside the class we are printing and we are creating the objects to access it. The class we can create functions and variables. So now this is a function. If you are not aware about the functions, you can see the previous videos. Functions will start with def and function name. So this is the initializer function, which means whatever variable you initialize with the object created for vehicle, that will be copied here. This is called, otherwise called as constructor. So for example, this is the vehicle. Vehicle is the class name, car is the object name, model and wheel. These three parameters we are going to set. So once whatever is passed, you are setting in the self parameter. That is the work of this initializer. Then we have written one more function to show the details. Just from the same self we are just printing it, self.color, self.model and self.wheel. Then if you want to change anything, what you want to change, only those variables you have to pass. Here I am trying to change the model. So change the model and you have to set it in the self. Here I am changing the color, set it in the self. Here I am changing the wheel, set it in the wheel. That's all. These are the functions. So we have created, say here if you click, this is the function 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 functions you have inside a class. This is the overall outer view. See, if you click here in this editor, this will show what are all the objects. If you see this symbol is the object. So you have created car, jeep and bike. You want to create one more variable, right? Bus equal to vehicle. So you need not write each time, you can just reuse it. Yes, brown. I am giving the model as private and wheel is 4. Now if you save, right, and if you give in the objects, you should see 4. See, these are all the objects. So for each class, so now you can understand why we are using it, because so this is a vehicle which is a common parameter. So instead of writing each time, I am just reusing that for car, jeep, bike, bus, etc. So this is the way we initialize it, and using this object you have to call. If you call using car, these parameters should be displayed. If you use jeep, these 3 parameters will be displayed. So like that. So here I did bus dot. If you write dot, right, see, you can change the color, change the what all operations you want to do on that object you can do. So for now here I want to do the show vehicle details. I am adding it. So now if I want to change any parameter, bus dot, I want to change the color, can give yellow, right? So again you print to check whether the details are updated. Here again it brings bus dot show details, right? It is very simple program only. So what is class? I'll just recap. What is class? Class is used to modularize the program. Modularize means each module you can create and you can reuse the module. Say for example vehicle, there are different types of vehicles. Each vehicle has different parameters, but there are some common features in this, like color, model, number of wheels. So those common things I am putting in the class as a function and I am trying to access it. So how to reuse it is we have to create an object with this class name. So same class name will be used for different objects, for car, jeep, bike, bus, etc. So if you want to display, you can use the display function, change function. So that's it. So this is a very, this if you want to use this parameter, you can click here. See, I have clicked on vehicle, it shows this. Now if you want to click on this function, right, so this also will show. So this is the init function inside vehicle. So now see this function, if you click here, see it will show. So you can click on each objects and try to understand. For it now, we'll click on this object. If you click on object, see it says what is the object, and this is a variable. So inside, this is a part of the class, that also you can get. Run. See how it is executing is, first is the main. So this is the main part. Main, first it is calling the car and vehicles of. So before calling this, while initializing this will go to the initializer and it will pass the white SUV and 4. So it will go here and it will just copy the variables here in line number 5 to 9. After copying, it will come out. It won't print anything. Then it will go to Jeep and it will copy all these parameters. Then go to bike, copy all the parameters, bus and copy the parameter. Only when it comes to line number 37, it does a print. So it calls this vehicle detail, it goes here and it passes and prints the correct value. If you see, we have printed car, bike and jeep. You can cross verify white, black, grey, brown. It is copied correctly. Now I want to change this. So what we have done is car dot change. We have changed to red. See whether it is changed? Yes. Then here the model we have changed, SUV. So XUV, TUV to XUV. Wheel we have changed to 3. See here color we have changed to yellow. So that is how you can change. Cars, it is just it is same as C++, but you just have the different syntax here. So class, you have to end with a colon and open, instead of open braces you just leave a space and you do it. And these are all the functions which are using, and outside you use a object to access it. Thank you.